A page on your site is quietly leaking money every week. Last month I dug into a forgotten guide and found it was sending 5 sales a month without a single recent edit. What if that could be the rule, not the exception? Hi Mace, good to have you here. Let me ask you something. How much of your content is doing actual work while you sleep? The smarter plays and more posts. It's one living page that refreshes itself, draws steady organic traffic, and feeds small monetization slots. Today I'll take you through a one-person system to pull that off. Architecture, cheap automation, SEO guardrails, and a 90-minute MVP you can run this week. Here's the quick way to think about it. Search and users want one clean answer. Fresh, authoritative. Makes sense, right? Instead of juggling dozens of tiny posts, one focused page saves time and builds stronger internal links. Plus, it becomes a distribution hub. Tiny products, affiliate slots, steady conversions. So how do we structure the thing? Start with a canonical narrative up top. Your original take that answers the core question. Under that, add 2 dynamic blocks. One live data table, one curated summary list. Wrap it in an SEO meta layer, clear H2s mapped to intent, a tidy meta description, and schema for lists or FAQs. Think of the narrative as the anchor. The dynamic blocks bring fresh signals. The meta layer tells search engines what this page solves. Keep the narrative original. Don't let dynamic blocks do the heavy lifting of your page's voice. Now, cheap automation, you don't need a dev team. Basic stack, RSS or JSON. Feeds right pointing arrow Google Sheets as a staging area. Right pointing arrow Zapier or Make to move. Rows, right pointing arrow small scheduled job to summarize and score entries, right pointing arrow CMS API to publish drafts. Concrete flow. Subscribe to 2 reliable feeds. Append new items to a sheet. Run a scheduled script that dedupes and asks an AI for a 60 to 100 word summary and a quality score. Then push passing items to your living page drafts. Micro anecdote, I set that zap at 9 a.m. By noon, the sheet had 3 entries and 1 became a sale. That 1-hour feedback loop taught more than a week of planning. A quick note. Sometimes automation spits out garbage, and that's why you need the whitelist. Don't automate blind. Content and SEO rules that actually matter. Map intent. Each H2 answers a user question. Use modular headings so you can swap blocks without wrecking flow. Summarize external content rather than copying. Add canonical tags when needed. Use schema for lists and FAQs so search engines can parse freshness. And keep dynamic blocks short. Long, unstructured updates create content bloat and dilute the original narrative. Monetization, split the real estate. Reserve a small, visible module for recommended products or an affiliate carousel. Offer a low-friction micro-product, a CSV export, a template, an annotated checklist behind a small paywall. Layer an email drip that surfaces the freshest entries, A/B test day 1. Show an affiliate module to half your traffic and a $7 micro-product to the other half. Track clicks and downstream conversions. Often the affiliate path works better for cold traffic. The micro-product wins for repeat visitors. Okay, 90-minute MVP, minute 0. Pick your topic and write a 300 to 500 word canonical narrative. Minutes 15 to 35. Set up 2 dynamic blocks. 1 live feed, 1 summarized list. Minutes 35 to 55. Wire sheets and a zap to append items. Minutes 55 to 75. Add a scheduled summary job and test pushing drafts. Minutes 75 to 90. Enable a small affiliate module in a subscription form, then monitor. Short case. A permaculture site, I helped set up a living page with companion planting guidance, a Frost8 API block, and a supplier availability summary. 2 months later, traffic doubled to that page, and a $9 planting calendar export brought steady monthly revenue. The owner stopped firefighting updates and focused on product improvement. Risks, bad data, duplicate content penalties, and scope creep. Mitigated. Whitelist sources, Summarize instead of copying. Use canonical tags and start with one topic plus 2 dynamic blocks. Schedule a 15-minute pruning session every 2 weeks. So here's the one practical task to start today. Pick a page you already rank for, write a tight 300 to 500 word narrative that answers the core question, and identify 2 data sources you can pull into a sheet. Set up one Zap and one scheduled summary job, test fast, iterate faster. Let me close with a simple lesson. Focus the original writing, automate the signals, and design small, testable monetization slots. The living page is a system, not a sprint. Get the architecture right, validate with automation, and then optimize. That's how content buys you time, not costs it. Well, that's enough to think about for today. Appreciate you spending a few minutes with me. I'll catch you in the next one. If you found this useful, subscribe so you don't miss the follow-up, where I'll share the exact Zap N-Sheet template I use for automated summaries. I'm Ace. Let me ask you something. What page on your site could you make living this week?